Oh, and Cheryl and I sat in Ottawa, watched the disappointment of Canada losing the World Juniors. Dregs was in Bali or something for the holidays.
Sure it was.
But there's the confidence of Canada is shaken right now. So we ask you this question. Who should play right wing for newly minted 28-year-old Connor McDavid at the high-stakes Four Nations face-off as Canada tries to get international redemption? Should it be Mitch Marner or Sam Reinhart? Oh.
Sam Reinhart. I drilled down on this question. I had a Zoom call for an hour with the quizmaster to go over what options are best, and we came up with Reinhart. Reason being, McDavid's a pass-first guy, so is Mitch Marner. You think about Reinhart as a trigger guy with the best player in the world, that's a dynamic combo for the Four Nations face-off.
Mitch Marner, and I like the idea of Connor McDavid being a finisher on that line, right? So why not have a world-class playmaker like Marner to get him the puck? We know that Connor can put the puck in the net when it matters most, and Marner's the right guy on the right side.
Sam Reinhart, for me, much to what O said, but here's a guy that's got that shoot-first mentality, and he also can not only put it in, but he can distribute it as well because he's really good off the puck. 57 goals last year, 27 so far this year, a shooting percentage over 23%. I think that's the way to go.
How's that going to give the country more confidence in the hockey? Like, what is that? I don't mean to go Bobby Mack on that, but...
You did.
Yeah.
I kind of did.
Reinhart's goal last night was
very
ridiculous. Nice. Of Toronto's two highest profile underperformers over the first half of the season, who's more likely to turn it around, Morgan Riley or Max Domi, Cheryl?
Max Domi, I wouldn't be surprised if the Toronto Maple Leafs gets a little help down the middle. If they do, that would put him in the position I think he needs to be, on the flank, versatility. But this guy's got to play with energy, and down the stretch, I think Max Domi can do it.
Morgan Riley, I think that there's still plenty of upside there. We know that he's adjusting to a different role under the leadership of Craig Berube. They want him to defend harder. I know it's been a half a year, and the adjustment should be second nature to him at this point, but he's got way more upside offensively. I think we see it.
I'm going to say Max Domi. I've been in his position before. It's difficult to provide offense on a consistent basis when you don't get any power play time and you don't know who your line mates are going to be on a nightly basis. But what are you laughing at?
It sounds like you're making excuses for lack of production 20 years ago in your career.
Do you know how hard it is getting 10 seconds of power play time, man? Let me finish my answer here. We'll go back on the ISO. There. He doesn't know which line mates he's going out there. Get him some consistent line mates, some quality players, and you'll see some production from Max Domi.
Yeah, Lavi and Paul Maurice.
Yeah, that's right.
Connor Hellebuck is on track to become just the second unanimous winner of the Vezina Trophy since voting began in 1982. Who's the NHL's second best goalie right now? Mackenzie Blackwood, Darcy Kemper, Logan Thompson. All Team Canada snubs, or Jacob Markstrom, who was also snubbed by Team Canada because he's Swedish. Dregs.
Darcy Kemper, look, we know the Los Angeles Kings are a great story, and Darcy Kemper is a big part of that. Most importantly, this guy has proven that he knows how to win, so there's another layer of confidence with LA, and he was also on the Rain Dregs podcast this week, so good on Darcy Kemper.
Gosh. You're not keeping the belt after that plug.
Yeah. Logan Thompson, for me, a big snub for Canada with this one. And yes, he's sharing the body of work with Charlie Lindgren, but he has been outstanding so far this year, a reason why Washington is 5th in goals against and #1 in the Metro.
You're going to keep directing? Single, please.
Jacob Markstrom, you wonder why the Jersey Devils didn't pull the trigger on this at least a year earlier. You see the value. They've got a real quality hockey team, and it seems like they're going to be setting themselves up to go on a deep run the way Markstrom's playing in that fantastic goaltender. I don't know how more teams weren't in on this guy, or at least made an offer.
Connor Bedard on pace for 22 goals in 82 games after scoring 22 in 68 last year. Has the drop in goal production caused you to rethink Bedard's top-end potential, or is he just going through a sophomore jinx on a bad team, Cheryl?
A sophomore jinx, 32 in the league, 19 years of age. You see his flashes of brilliance. It's just a matter of consistency right now. I think it is a sophomore jinx.
I'm going to rethink the potential, Jimmy, when people like yourself and Dregs pump this golden child up to be the next greatest thing. You expect it. They're automatic. Austin Matthews, Connor McDavid, they just keep doing it automatically, and he hasn't really done that lately.
Yeah, maybe he's a playmaker, but I still think it's a sophomore jinx. 22, goals to this point. I mean, he's projecting for 22 and 82, so we'll see how it plays out, but he's got a lot more to give. He needs help.
Give it to O, because he directed the quiz himself. And by the way, you can't say we buttered up Bedard. You did a video where you're eating popcorn, staring at him drooling. That is the quiz.